Hello, everyone. Some of you have mentioned that you liked this type of video that we just talk about things. And today I'm going to continue this series of videos, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So please let me know in the comments if you are enjoying it or not, if you think I should continue or if I should stop. Just please let me know. And of course, this type of video is to open up a discussion. So remember, discussion is not an argument, all right? So I want to hear you out. I want to know your opinion, if you agree, if you disagree. Today, we're going to dissert about laziness. So watch this if you are a lazy person. And what did I do to stop being lazy? And which steps I would take if I wanted to do it again. So let's get started, So let's just talk. And this is another way for you guys to see that I'm not reading a script or anything. So I'm going to start with the following sentence. If you are lazy, you're privileged. What do I mean by that? A lot of moms in Brazil, they really struggle just to make ends meet. If you don't understand this vocabulary, make ends meet means to just make enough money to survive. What do I mean by that? They just wake up early, get on the bus or on the subway or whatever, and they just work and they come home and they look after their kids. And some of them are solo mothers. They can't be lazy. They have no other option. They are in the survival mode. And if you are in a place that you're allowed to be lazy, that you can survive being lazy, you're privileged. So when I was younger, I used to be lazy. And what do I mean by that? I was satisfied with the situation that I was at. And I took some steps to stop being lazy and some things that I realized and I'm going to share with you. So let me know below if you agree, disagree, or if I'm wrong at some point. So the first thing is nobody cares if you're lazy. People have their own problems. People have their own lives and they're just going to keep moving on. It doesn't matter if you are lazy or not. You're not going to be seen. Like, lazy people are always the forgotten ones. And I say this not from a place of hate, but it comes from a place of realization, So I just realize it. Just think about your school time. The lazy ones are the forgotten ones. No one remembers the lazy ones. They're just forgotten. So I remember when I was in the army and people always argue with me, especially my peers, because everything I was a volunteer. So, oh, I need someone to do this. Here, I'm ready. Oh, I need someone to do that. Here, I'm ready. So I went to the supermarket the other day and some of the new tenant just said, "Hey, Nogueira, how are you doing?" It's been 10 years that I have served the army. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you're the only one that cares if you're lazy. And if you're lazy and you don't bother anyone, you're just going to be the forgotten one. You're just going to be the one that always gives an excuse like, oh, today I can't because I'm very tired, I'm not talking about comparatives like, oh, everybody has got the same 24 hours. It's just performance bullshit from the girls. That's not true. Just as I said in the beginning, I'm talking about being lazy, not this BS that the gurus try to talk about, even for the performance. They always keep saying they could even put the performance in books. I was just reading the other day, and I just thought myself, why am I reading this book? And then it just hit me. Just because I like it. You need no reason for reading. You don't need to be performative all the time. Like, oh, I'm going to read a book of the week. I'm going to read a book a day. You don't need to. So I think the gurus just created this performative asset in our minds that we're like, oh, you just need to be the best one. You just need to be a book. You just need to read a book a week. No, you don't. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. every day to, I don't know, to do grounding or these other things that people do. If you want it, it's okay. But what I'm talking about here is being able to provide more for your family, and you just decide not to because you're lazy. You know what I mean? So the first thing that I did, and I highly recommend people to do, is to focus on the quote unquote easy things that you can do that are not so expensive. Actually, they're going to help you save money, and they are over your control. They are under your control. What do I mean by that? The food you eat. So instead of just eating cookies in the morning and drinking soda, it's going to be cheaper. And I mean by that, if you disagree with me, I've got the numbers, man. Eating healthier is cheaper than ordering food and eating unhealthily. I'm not talking about the US. The US maybe is going to be cheaper to be unhealthy. But in Brazil, if you just eat rice, beans, eggs, some vegetables, you can just get it for an affordable price. And what do I mean by that? I went to the supermarket and a package of cookies, it was like R$2. And I think 20 eggs, it was 20. So one package of cookies you can just eat in a day, and a full package of eggs, you're going to eat a lot of eggs. If you just eat them in the morning, they're going to last for a very good time. So I think that what I did, and I highly recommend people to do, is to focus on their health, in their inner energy. So I would put two things that are easy to do. I'm not saying easy in the behavior aspect. I'm saying easy because you have just a few aspects, a few steps that you need to take. It's like, instead of buying cookies, just buy eggs or fruit or oat or whatever. So the second thing, it would be people. You know those people that are always pushing you down. You just say like, oh, I'm going to start college. And they're like, oh, college? Into the AI generation? Oh my God, you're just wasting your time. You're just like, that's not a good friend for you. You know? You know what I mean? And probably some people have come up to your mind. So some people just popped up into your mind. So just try to avoid those people. And if you work at a place that you can't avoid those people because they're your peers or superiors, just try to interact less with them, because this way they're going to have less power over your life. And what do I mean by that? I mean that the people that are around you, they just just put you in a good or in a bad mood. You know, I'm not going to be talking too much about spirituality or something, but I do believe in energy. And if you disagree with me, that's okay, no problem. Just leave in the comment below, and I want to hear your opinion. But I do believe in energy, and there are some people that just drain all your energy, and maybe it's a family member, and that would be the thing that I would do, like energy, like your inner energy. So the next thing that I would do after all of that, it would be start good habits. For example, probably, and maybe you're afraid of doing it, So be afraid of doing it. So just open up your Instagram account or TikTok account or something like that. And if you don't have Instagram or TikTok, I'm very proud of you. You're great. You're like the toppest, you know? Because most people, they spend 1 to 2 hours a day on social media. Just try to change it for a better habit. Reading, writing, learn how to play an instrument. Because unfortunately, and I'm not talking too much about YouTube because long format is something that you just hit the play button and you just watch it or listen while you're doing something else. I'm talking about the doom scrolling that most people have, which is just scrolling, and then you are stuck into that gravity and you just can't come out. And I just forgot to say, if you would like to receive the summarized version of this talk, plus the script, plus the vocabulary, just comment PDF and I'll send you right away. It's going to be great for you to practice your listening. So the last thing that I would do is, and this is the last one, because right now you have already covered your health. You know, if you eat healthy, you're going to have more energy for the day. If you are away from people that just drain your energy, that's great too. And the last step, I think that's the hardest one, is to remember why you're doing that and who you're doing that for. What do I mean by that? Sometimes you just have no energy to keep going. It's like, there was one day that I was in the army and I had a mission. And in this mission, we just stayed 1 week over there. And at the end, I was so exhausted that I didn't want to go to my English course. I know that's silly, but I just thought about my dad and my mom, that they raised me, and my grandmother and my grandfather that raised me, and my aunts and uncles and everyone that put their energy into my growth. At that time, they weren't supporting me financially to pay my course. I was, but it just hit me so hard that they have been through worse, that I was like, no, I'm just ashamed of myself just by thinking about quitting. So sometimes you can just think about people that are important to you. And if you just think about Japanese animation or whatever, if you like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z or something like that, you can definitely, that's something that comes to my mind every time that I think about quitting, which is the number one sentence that the heroes of the anime say, which is Oreda Mamoru. Oreda Mamoru means that I'm going to protect you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be the one fighting for you when things go hard. Maybe you have someone that fights for you, and maybe you are this person. So if you're allowed to be lazy, maybe you're privileged and you are into a comfortable position. And if you're not, I'm very proud of you. And I know that that's the situation of most Brazilians. And, you know, I've been recording videos to YouTube consistently since December, and my wife kept telling me, oh, you need to record videos for YouTube. I'm like, no, I'm okay with Instagram and TikTok. That's enough. And then when I decided to record videos for YouTube, I was all in, you know? Every day I was recording a video. Not all videos were good. That's why I posted every other day. But I started live streaming every week. I started replying to all the comments. I started to create a WhatsApp group. That was something that a group on WhatsApp. That was something that it's been a while that I was meaning to make, but I didn't because I was lazy. I just started creating real content with my voice, and I've drawn a lot in the past. I think it would be 7 to 8 months or something. I have been becoming able to express myself better in front of a camera without having to just stream it out everything all the time. For example, this video has got no script, just a sentence, which is, if you're lazy, you're privileged. So just feel free to agree or disagree with me. That is my opinion. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just BSing all over it. Just comment below. Let's have a healthy discussion. Thank you so much for listening to me. That's the type of video that I would really like to talk to you guys, if you like it or not. And I hope this helps you to improve your listening. So just please, if you're a first timer here, just hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You can become a member to support my work and also to receive special packages. And you can also join me into my community. Every week we have a class on Google Meet with interaction. And you can also join me in London at the end of this year, 2026. So cheers, thank you so much, and I hope to see you next class.